today I'm going to be planting potatoes. So around about 6 years ago, I tried growing potatoes and failed miserably. I think I had another attempt after forking out a lot of money on seed potatoes, and again they suffered the same fate. So I'm now busting up the courage to give them another crack in our climate. So I've got two varieties here. I'm not sure if they're the best for our climate, but it's the best I could do with the pandemic situation that we've got. So I've just got a regular Sebago, and this one's a royal blue, so it's kind of like a purple one. But yeah, I'm going to try them in 3 different locations. I'm going to do one lot in a pot, one lot in a raised bed, and one directly in the garden, and see how I go. Wish me luck, guys. I hope they grow and I don't kill them. So these seed potatoes that I've got, these Sebago ones, they're just sort of starting to get these little spud chits, whereas these ones haven't got anything at the moment. So I'm going to just let these sort of sit out in a dry spot, see what they do. But I'm going to plant some of the Sebagos already because I know time's getting away from me. So when you're planting potatoes, the seed potatoes are good because they are disease free. And if you get potato disease in your garden, it's probably, I think it's 3 years before you can grow them again in that specific spot. So best to avoid the supermarket ones and get your seed ones. The progress in the container. So I only put 3 in this area and only 2 have sprouted so far. One does have a little sprout. I did a little bit of bandicooting on this one as well, and they are I guess proof of life with it, but it hasn't sort of come up yet. I need to get some compost to start healing these ones up. I haven't started doing that yet. So they're doing pretty well in a pot, considering. We'll see how we go. Hey guys, I'm going to see what is in the rainbow tub. I want to cook leek and potato soup for dinner, and I thought it would be really cool if we had some fresh potatoes, but fingers crossed. Let's do it. Okay, so this is our harvest from the rainbow pot.
This is rainbow for our pot.
With this container, we've probably just doubled our money. I wouldn't call it a success, but they didn't die, so we're gonna eat these. Pardon, Piggy. Put the eye facing to the sky. this is when they normally collapse from disease and die. So I'm just keeping an eye on them. I'm not watering them, I'm not touching them. That's been the trick to get to this point. The only water they've got is from the sky, and we've only probably had about 28 mils of rain in the last 2 months, and that was just the other day. So far so good. We'll see how we go. I haven't been this anxious about growing anything in the past, so we'll see how we go. So out of the 9 that I planted, 2 haven't come up yet. They do have sprouts. I did a little bit of bandicooting to see what was happening with them. They do have sprouts. I haven't really done anything. But what I've been doing, so this is basically the level that these ones were all at when I first planted them. So they've dug down into that. So they're probably about, I'm going to say, at least 60 centimeters high now. And all I've been doing is sort of backfilling them. So I'm at a point now where I need to actually add more compost or straw or something just to keep them going up and hopefully get a decent harvest. Fingers crossed. Okay, so you can see they're sort of starting to fall over now. I'm just going to let them fully die back. This was one of the first ones that sprouted. So I'm going to guess the other lot will start to drop down in the next few days. Once they've all kind of really dried off, then I'll check and see if we've got any potatoes underneath. I've done a little bit of bandicooting. I can't see anything, definitely not at the top. I don't know if hilling, particularly this variety, was worth it or not. So I guess we'll see soon. Okay, here we are. There's a bit of noise in the background because the park's getting a top up of sand by the looks. So most of these have died back. This one here is one of the ones that probably took a month to sprout over the other ones, so it's a little bit behind. So I kind of want this space, so I'm like, do I harvest it now or not? Ooh, tricky. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Okay guys, it wasn't a complete failure. We have potatoes. We've probably doubled the quantity in terms of the seeds we planted. Whether or not that is financially viable considering the cost of seed potatoes, I'm not sure. But learnings, I will definitely leave any green ones in from now on. I won't go early. I will make sure that I am planting them all at the same size, so making sure that they've all got the same amount of sprouts on them before putting them in the ground. I will try again next year. I'm still doing some more experiments, so stay tuned for those. We've still got the royal blues out in the garden out the front, and I've also just planted some in some pots and some planter bags just to get a different time of year and see if it's a little bit better in the dry spring for us. So it just got really windy all of a sudden, but these are our other experiments. These are looking like they need a little bit of water actually, but we're due for some rain later in the week, so I don't want to get them too waterlogged. But these are just in planter bags, and I've just basically started at that level, and I've just been hilling up as they've been growing. So it'll be interesting to see how well these do. If you look at the harvest that we had, the ones in the pot actually probably did the best compared to any of them. So it'll be interesting to see if we actually get more in this sort of setup, because it takes away the need for us to use our other parts of the garden, which I'd rather grow other things that are way more productive for us. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on how these go. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I know we didn't have great successes with growing potatoes, but hey, we grew potatoes here in Subtropics, and that's something that I didn't think was ever possible after my last attempts of trying to grow them. So we're going to keep experimenting, keep trying different times of year, different seasons, different setups, and hopefully we'll work out the best way to grow potatoes here in Subtropics. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe. If you've got any tips for growing potatoes here in the Subtropics, I'd love to hear it as well, so leave a comment below. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.